I'm at a follow. I'll support on my mother. Hey, I'll support on my ass. Somebody said she ain't come on up there till goddamn the live was over. We ain't hear nothing and shit. We want our money back. Let me call the cops. Oh yes, what's good with it? What's good with it? Hey, give me them thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Hey, old people tell the new people how to do it. Let me do my own self check while y'all get it together in the chat. I don't handle chat business. Okay, self check is working. Are y'all good? Give me them thumbs up. Let me know what's good with it. Let me know what's good with it. While y'all trying to figure out how to goddamn give me a thumbs up, can you figure out how to light me up? Can you do that? Can you do that shit? Just go on over there to the button with the thumbs up and just hit it. Just hit it. I want to thank y'all while y'all trying to figure that out. I want to thank y'all. Thank the new people and the old people. I want to thank all those people who be falling out the bushes, be leaving me all these messages everywhere. I got to track them down, honey. I have cleaned out my message box that's inside the goddamn YouTube. If your message isn't seen or whatever, I don't know if YouTube got it or whatever. But I cleaned out everything and I didn't block or delete nobody. If you left something fly, I just cussed your ass out. Or if it was good, I did what I had to do with the comment. But I didn't delete or I didn't block anybody. So this stuff should be there. So with that being said, let me go and get this chat call out the way. What's good with it, Demetrius Spiley? You were first. Whoa! Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Hey, Chi-Town OG, what's good with it? Shawty, hey. EB, what's good with it? EB, did you change your stuff? Because I don't know if you knew or old. You might be somebody that changed your shit. Hey, Love Spad, what's good with it? And everybody else that's looking in the goddamn window. That's what y'all like to do, look in the window. And then sometimes you might drop down and say some shit. But listen, y'all. Listen. I don't know. This is going to be part of the intro today. This Friday, almost going into Sunday. And listen, I got the little slick ass messages, okay? So I could have probably said this is the goddamn comment edition. The message edition. Should have put that on there. Or maybe, yeah, that's why I'm going to have the ad on there, the message edition as well. But listen, y'all. I brought my birthday in with y'all, okay? And then I had to go to my regular, online life and brought it in with them. Now, I was going to show y'all some of the messages and whatever, but it's going to kind of tie in on what this intro is going to be about. It's like with all this shit that done happened in the past couple of days, whatever. I don't know what some of people operating on or whatever, and I don't know if this is it for your entertainment, your enjoyment, whatever. And I must admit, it is entertaining, but you have to remember that you got a life outside of this. You have children, you have friends, you have family, you have a job, you have all kinds of shit that goes on outside of this. And somehow I think we are losing focus. If your focus is on whatever it is you come to do or whatever, or you losing focus on what life is really about. Life isn't about bullshit or entertaining bullshit or entertaining bullshit. Okay? It really is. Now, if that's what your life is about, that's what it's about. But I almost goddamn broke down yesterday when I logged into my my real social media account or whatever. And I don't like to say real. I say because now you motherfuckers some kind of way. I ain't want to do it. I definitely ain't want y'all to do it to me. But some kind of way, y'all done made it into a part of my goddamn life. And I'm telling you. And I say that it was as a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, new people that apparently is here to stay or whatever, in your damn life and shit. Somehow, some way. I want to be standoffish as possible. Yeah, give me goddamn COVID, goddamn, uh, shit, COVID, goddamn, inches away from me. But apparently that is not going to work. All right, so there you have it. Hell, I done been broke down. So, and I looked at some of those messages from my friends and family, whatever, and I was like, oh my gosh, all kinds of misuse and this, that, and third. I'm trying to tell you, it was sad. It was sad. I show you motherfuckers. I have no problem with that, but it was sad yesterday. I was like, this is terrible. This is not what it's about. Like your friend telling you they miss your ass. That don't make no goddamn sense. Hold on, I'll show you. So, but yeah, but I'm gonna have to go back and add that this is a messages version of today, because the version live today, because you have to, like I said, somebody, and I guess it was actually Larry, like when somebody's lying on you, you have to come out and defend your goddamn self. And also when somebody is down saying all kinds of bullshit, I like to be like, okay, let me make you look stupid. It ain't gonna take nothing but a couple of goddamn minutes to do that. Cause your ass is used to looking fucking stupid, you know. But I'm gonna have to show y'all what this shit is about. For is staying grounded and connected and all that type of stuff. What's good with it, Queen? Everybody? Oh, you still are? Oh, okay. All right. I hope you recover. Oh wow, I ain't know what song was wrong. Hey, S Nice, what's good with it? Hey, Purple Purple. Hey, Regina White. Hey, Miss Phoenix. Yeah, I didn't know nothing was wrong. Queen, everybody, you gotta let us know, child. You be off the grid and nobody knows. But I'm gonna show y'all seriously what life's about, and I don't show this just to be putting it in your face, this, that, and that. I'm just telling you what life is about. And that shit almost took me out because I realized that I've been neglecting some very important people that's in my goddamn life. And while I get this queued up, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all, because let me tell you, I report the good, I report the goddamn bad. So let me tell you, about my birthday, right? The two people now that I done sat here and played and talking about, consider me they fucking soulmate. Okay? Let me tell you about them motherfuckers. Adrian asked, wow, he did say happy birthday. He didn't give me the usual card or whatever, something creative that he usually come up with. He ain't do that. I'm like, well, what the hell is this about? And then the other one, Tony, who I played, he ain't say shit altogether. He ain't said a motherfucking thing. And even when I logged in, how Facebook and all that, they let that people tell you happy birthday, baby. His ass ain't nowhere to be found on there. Now I don't know if it's something that happened or what. What the fuck is going on, baby? I'm trying to tell you, boy, these people ain't bad shit, child. Boy, these people ain't bad shit. Now, and listen, look at my motherfucking ass. I'm using that to goddamn classify them ain't about shit. Now they ain't about shit. Yeah. I'm just joking, but that was, I'm gonna tell you the good or the bad. Yeah, them motherfuckers ain't saying shit. Now, If I wasn't so scared, y'all would dox these people because y'all know y'all got y'all screen recorders out. Thank you. Thanks so much. But if I didn't know, I know y'all keep y'all screen recorders out. I was gonna show y'all. I was gonna flash agent real quick. Just flash his ass real quick, And I don't want nobody. I don't want y'all to accidentally get y'all ass whooped for being funny. Because I don't give a fuck what kind of condition you in. Because now you go and fuck around with the pound. I don't give a damn if your ass is crazy on the motherfucker on them checks, on them motherfucking stamps. I don't give a fuck what you want. You will get your ass beat. All right, I will find you. All right, I don't want to sound like the goddamn man from the damn take. Because I won't be taking your ass. I'll be beating your ass and leaving you there. Don't fuck around. Don't get your ass beat on trying to be funny. Don't do that. Now, I'm going to flash them real quick. You motherfuckers. And it's going to be real quick, too. Because I don't want no shit. Let me see. Ooh, let me see. Did I get it? Yeah. Let me cut this. I'm going to flash them real quick. And yeah, I'm going to get the fuck on up out of there. Because I don't want to hurt one of y'all. Because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Y'all want to make sure y'all bladders and all that shit function and all that bullshit. And it ain't worth it. So I'm going to flash real quick while I get to setting it up. And I also, like I said, I really should have called this the goddamn message edition. I also got, of course I get my messages after, have the fight with that goddamn JoJo on the open airs. People with their comments and concerns and all of that, right? Which that's fine, okay? Because you might not know what the fuck is going on. You probably never gonna know. But so, here it is. So, but anyway, so listen. So I get this message. Well, a couple messages, but I'm not calling nobody out, so I will combine them all. So, I get these messages about one I get, your ass, what say your ass can't get no man. And then I get one about, JoJo playing y'all asses and all of that and whatever. And honestly, I can easily see how you would say that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not new to the game. I'm true to the game, right? I don't, I ain't make the game up. I just follow the fucking rules. That's all I do. But at no time, I don't ever. And then you get some people, and a lot of people can give me all these comments about their concern for me, as if I'm in some grave danger with an abusive person, all kinds of shit. I get them all. I get all the messages. I'm like, wow, this is crazy, right? And I can definitely see why you would be concerned, But I can honestly tell you, and I don't know why y'all won't take it from me. I done displayed my abilities, and this is so crazy. It's juvenile to the point. It's just the craziest shit ever. It's juvenile. I don't have any problems with getting a man, keeping a man, or whatever, or knowing when to exchange them. You know what I'm saying? And when I say exchange, I mean exchange them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, this is no longer working or whatever. or working on it or whatever it is. I heard somebody talk about education versus street smarts or whatever. I mean, I'll paraphrase it. The ignorant motherfucker wasn't that bright in saying that. She was trying to, I don't know what the fuck, whatever she's trying to illustrate. And here's the thing: before you get into anybody's college, you got to demonstrate the ability of having sense or common sense enough to even pass the goddamn test to get your ass in there. So everything we're made of isn't about books. It's just some professions take longer to go to than others. I have one profession that I really don't like. I went to school for it though. Because see, in my family, you just can't come back with a degree in business or whatever. That's not good enough. I mean, if you know, being a school teacher of any level is a honorable profession to have per them. But you're just not gonna come back with no bullshit ass degree and say I made it. They don't want to hear none of that. Okay? They want shit with some specifications. And if you come back with the business degree, you better have a goddamn business, or you got to be motherfucking goddamn or the damn shit president of the motherfucking business wherever you work at. They don't want to hear none of that. So I said all this to say that people, talk as if education is the only thing people have that have degrees. That is incorrect. They had to have common sense. Some have street sense. Some have book sense. Some have a combination of all three or two. Either way, you want to be a person. This is just me. I would like to be a person, I think I am, a person that has, some experience in all three areas. So you can see the bullshit coming in any goddamn way or any way it comes to you in whatever direction. That's just me. So no, I don't want to be no dumb motherfucker that's sitting around sounding dumb, looking dumb, and acting dumb. Oh, that ain't what I want to do. No ghetto ass motherfucker that can't listen, that be stuck in one type of goddamn field or job or whatever because they can't do shit else. Are you crazy? Child, I wish I could goddamn go into the damn fucking shit when I have to go and speak somewhere in the goddamn the program I developed. I wish I could go into it with you motherfuckers. I'll be having to goddamn wear y'all ass out with a copyright goddamn suit of child. It's so pitiful. You can get it for free. It's pitiful. God damn. But so back to what I was saying. When I saw these messages, I damn no broke down. But I felt like I said, you know what? I have been for this YouTube shit, and I'll tell you that. That may sound crazy as hell, but I have like kind of shifted my priority, not really my priority, is what the shit that matter, the people that matter, how it should be lined up. And I saying y'all don't matter or they don't matter, but I damn sure been doing a bad job of lining getting this shit together. Cause it shouldn't even be this way. You know. Like, so I saw this shit. And I'm looking like, how the fuck I titled the shit? I'm like, hello, everyone, just stopping through. And I mean, I got those many hits in the first, I don't know, it wasn't that long. But it's like, blessing to my cousin speaking to me. Y'all know, got to speak to me through this shit here. Because I'm on with bullshit. And this and this. And then I got countless of these messages here. My friends now. My family. And with all this bullshit that's has gone on, our focus is fucked up. Look at that. Hey friend, I miss you. How to send in love. Hope your birthday was good. Hey, even I'm not gonna put it up, but even the person that's running around with Dame Dash, his ass, like I told you, his ass can't really get in touch with him um as often as as I used to or whatever. He even posted. That's crazy. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? So let me flash Adrian real quick. I'm gonna flash this real quick. I'm trying to tell you, if anybody want their ass beat, yeah, y'all, yeah, you gonna get fucked up. I'm trying to tell you. Don't be no fool. Listen to that crystal ball. If that crystal ball tell you that it's a bad idea, it probably is. I'm just telling you. Hold on. I'll flash his ass real quick. Just listen to that crystal ball. Listen to it. If it tell you, oh, it's a bad idea, don't do that. Don't do it. But yeah, it's like we arresting each other and shit. Like, what is going on? Over what? Oh, we're gonna get into all of that. And I ain't gonna give a fuck who gets offended because everybody got their slick mouth. Okay? They take shots at you, have your likeness all in their motherfucking mouth, copy it damn near every goddamn thing you do. Yeah, we're gonna go there tonight. Cause I don't like bullshit. I don't. And I don't like people putting people's lives in jeopardy and things of that nature. I don't give a fuck. And if you don't like a person, whatever, that's your problem. I'm not gonna like a person you like, and I'm not going over there. That's your motherfucking psychopath, sociopath ass problem. I'm not that concerned with it. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I don't want to hear shit about it. And kiss my ass if you don't like it. I don't want to hear nothing. I better not hear nothing. My motherfucking name in it. Because this is not, I'm not fucking around. I'm not fucking around on Friday. Well, okay, I can say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I'm not fucking around with y'all. Because you motherfuckers like the bother people. Because of whatever. I'm not here for it. Okay, I'm gonna flash agent real quick and I gotta figure out how to take my hand off the trigger. Okay. All right, that's him real quick. And let me take him down. Yeah. So anyway, um, we're gonna talk about it. But let me get over this bullshit, right? Because And I don't know if it's that we have a lot of, mostly women. And I guess some of the shit that you see me go through, whatever, I know some of you motherfuckers just break down and cry and being the ball and shaking and all that type of bullshit. That's not me. You understand that it would be something, got to be something really, really, really good or really bad to make me do that. So that's not my situation, right? And I have told you, I don't know how many times, and I hope I don't have to do this no more, because this is the dumbest shit ever. At this time, this is played. This is played. But, and this person, and I got a message from, they came from a position of concern. They always with you can do better, you can get another man, just whatever, blah, blah, whatever. And I know, I mean, come on. Uh, it's a lot of these women, whatever, they be in these focus groups and what I don't know what the fuck they call them, where they can't get a man, find a man, keep a man, whatever. That is not my problem. Those are not my struggles. Oh, just not. I'm gonna tell you just what happened today on Friday. We on Saturday. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So y'all won't keep being worried about me. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Hold on. Now, let me tell you something. I'll tell you afterwards. Okay. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Okay, hold on. Okay. This just happened. Up at 5:15, but it's funny you say where the poor people, because there's a lot of people with money come out here. It's a money area. Yeah, it's a money area. Money area. Yeah, money area. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I live in the area, but I ain't got money like some of these other folks. You know what I mean? Right, right. You live in the area too? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it ain't that bad. Right, right. A lot of people from the golf community out here. Right. A lot of who now? People that play golf. Oh yeah. Yeah. $2. Oh my goodness. What you gonna? Huh? Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. What you gonna give me the $2? What you gonna give me the $2 you gave it to? Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Good. See that? You thought I was gonna do you like that. Yeah, you gonna take me $2? Like, okay, boy, I done got me some meat. I'm giving some. I got me. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. You ain't married? Not anymore. Something like that. It was mutual. I said, but. I get it. Well, sure, we'll take my time to call. Oh, okay. Let's see. Take mine, I take yours. Oh, okay. All right, I had to cut that off a little bit. So listen, and you ain't gonna believe what his name is. His name is Ryan. Oh, damn. But anyway, listen. Okay, so don't worry about it. Don't ever worry about it. Trust me. I got that down pat. Got that down pat. Okay? And in case you wonder, you be like, oh, Miss Angie. Nope. I have the wires that my daughter was telling me about. She took off on whatever. I constantly have my goddamn wire on. All right? My tracking device. Yes. Okay? So listen. Don't worry about that. Please. Stop asking me about shit like that. Okay? I am grown. And I have the ability, I have the ability to be in the game and I have the ability to have my ass on the bench. But I will put my ass in the game and I'll put my ass on the bench. So please, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about it. Let me holler at some more people, okay? Hey, Sonya, the hell? What's good with it? What's good with it? Who else? It's nice. Y'all must be coming in together. Y'all be planning y'all shit. I swear. Y'all be planning the goddamn cause havoc on my goddamn life. Okay, y'all. So listen. The wire's on all the damn time. Sometimes I forget to cut it off. Okay? So please, don't worry. I got it. All right, and ain't no man don't want no woman that nobody else don't want. Okay, so don't even worry about that. But yes, honey, I almost died when that man told me his name was Ryan. I was like, hell no. And as you see, we are in an area where everybody got some money, got a couple of dollars. Okay? So don't even worry about that. So anyway, so let's get to the. Hopefully, I don't have to go through all this again. Play this video back if you think that I don't have these abilities. I'm good on that. My old ass. Yes. So anyway, listen. We can't avoid it. We gotta talk about the bullshit. But first up, let me talk about the small shit. The small shit. So I saw DJ do a video. And I'm listening to the video. Somehow he feels like he has some kind of vindication. He up there bragging, talking about, oh, they thought they had me down and they thought they had to take me off YouTube. And see, that's another thing. You see how people think this shit is so important. Like to a motherfucker like that, this shit would be paramount. That ain't used to shit. But to the rest of us, huh? Okay. So he up there talking about like he'd have been vindicated. No, nigga. That shit still stands. And just because somebody come through there to sit here with your motherfucking Jurassic Park mouth have to say, that don't mean that we ain't hear what we heard and we ain't see what we saw. I don't care what happened. Kids could go in a whole lot of goddamn directions when they mad their parents. They can lie and say some other shit. But nobody want to come out and say, will never come out and say no shit like that, which would cause a public embarrassment for them too. That's crazy as hell. And what about the damn what aunties and all them other people ain't say shit? Like y'all know y'all lying on y'all. Ain't nobody say that. Stop playing. That's some goddamn wedding. About to get that damn mad about no wedding and say no shit like that or whatever the fuck going on. About no money. Or now they used to your ass not giving no money, so it can't be that. Stop lying. Stand that motherfucker. Promise you I can't. But so yeah, and it's like he up there dancing, acting like, they think they was on the, like this the only motherfucking thing to life. This YouTube shit. Are you serious? That's the problem now. That's why that's why all this shit is going on. And because people want this goddamn, whatever YouTube gives them. Some kind of nostalgia or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. But it ain't that serious. Not to me. And probably not to a lot of people. Well, your whole identity comes from YouTube. Huh? Child, please. You got to be serious. You got to be damn serious. You got to be. That don't mean you ain't do what the fuck you said. Cause some people, I'm not saying he was up there yelling and shit at the goddamn people. I'm not giving people some time. If they want to still support you, they will. Yeah, I ain't never like how you treat them people. Damn. Yeah, they thought they was gonna do something to me. I'm still here. I'm still back or whatever. Nobody gives a damn. You still what you are. A nothing ass motherfucker. And the TF stands for touch your fucking feeling. Motherfucker. Stand that motherfucker. So on to the next thing. This arrest of infamous Silk. You got to be kidding me. Let me tell you something. I don't take nobody's side. I don't get nobody's bullshit. I'm not no bandwagoner or whatever. I don't even drive the bandwagon. So that's not what I do. My comment on it is more from the like what are we doing? That's what my comment is more geared towards. What the fuck are we doing? And why? Why? Why are we doing it? And I really don't goddamn know. So, but let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you this. When someone does something to you, and this is just how I play the game, or how I say the game because this is games around here, or how I do, you know, I do me, if I'm going to do me, right? I don't go and make up no shit in order to get you back. Because, if for obvious reasons, I shouldn't even have to explain. So whether I like you or not, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get your ass. Well, yeah, it's going to be with some factual shit. The shit I slang at your ass out my motherfucking mouth, that's going to be some factual shit. Facts I got something to back it up, or facts as I know it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to have some kind of basis from what I'm saying. But I'm not going to just make up some bullshit. Push no stupid ass narratives without nothing. And do I think Sylvia did what she was accused of? Hell no. Nobody does. Nobody does. Hell, before she, when somebody's gonna beat ass in New York or whatever. Her lady was in tears on the live talking about somebody trying to beat ass. And all she's there, and this is, and I'm, this is somebody I done had a couple words with. But she was, you think about it before as somebody was supposed to, beat her up or whatever. She wasn't the aggressor in that shit. So what the fuck she gonna be an aggressor 4 days in the morning to attack somebody? And it's crazy because people don't think about the extra shit. Like when I had heard that, people was doing, they called the cops on Debosky or whatever, for no reason and that type of shit, swatting or what have you. It's because of the extra shit. It's because those cops could have came in that man's house and killed all of them. They trigger happy. Any freak accident could have happened. A freak accident could have happened while they was arresting Sylvia. That woman could have had a heart attack. They could have been, it could have been a cop that just went with the, liking niggas that day. All kinds of shit. So I don't play them kind of games. I don't like to call them motherfucking folks unless it is 100% warranted. Let alone on some kind of motherfucking mental illness motherfucking trip. Yeah, I said it. Because when a motherfucker takes shots at me, whatever, I'm not fucking with you. And, these are, some of these people have YouTube jealousy for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. They can have 1,000 people in the chat. You can have one. And for some, they'll pick something out. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm going to say what I want to say. Now, if somebody come fucking with me, because I'm just saying what it is, I'm not going low. I'm not saying whatever. I'm trying to tell you, the next time I click this motherfucking link, it will be low. And nobody wants no part of this mouth or these hands. Because this is not Sylvia. Not at all. I will hunt your motherfucking ass down. Playing with my life. And you can take that however you want to take it. And take it and stick it up your fucking ass if you don't like it. What I'm saying is this. I don't like bullshit. I don't like bullshitters. And people that be full of shit. And people that be somehow on this goddamn YouTube envy or jealousy, clout chase. They do it all around this motherfucker. And they'll pay the cost to do all of it. Say I'm lying. That's how I'm gonna go. I'll hit facts, but I ain't gonna go real low on this. I'm not in case I hear some bullshit. But so anyway. And it's just the fact of playing with somebody's life and this, that, and the third, right? And I know somebody got to have all should have been went to work on getting all the motherfucking videos for her to prove her case that this didn't happen. Some kind of way she got to, she got to be thinking, and this is not legal advice, we just talking. She got to be thinking to show her a GPS where she was at the time that they said that this happened. You got to have some videos or something to show whoever the character of the person whoever called in on. It's like, this person constantly have issues at the courthouse. That type of shit like that. This is not legal advice. We just talking. It's so funny. Yeah. You got to have that. So that's nothing. Helping to prove your case should be nothing. Clicking and see, that's why I don't give a damn about these motherfucking wires I be walking around with or whatever, because it serves its purpose. And I wish my child wouldn't be so stupid. And I say that and put the one off her car and the motherfucking off her ass, because it'll tell it instantly where your ass is going instantly. Motherfucker accusing me of something, and I say, hey, I'm gonna tell you, you can check blah 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 blah. Axon, whatever wire your ass outfitted with. Axon supplies a whole bunch of police products to the cops. Okay. You hit that and you instantly can tell that my ass always somewhere else. So right then, you ain't putting no cuffs on me. Because I'm telling you, hit this tracking device. And it'll tell you what my ass is. My child tell you, she done came and told us that story a couple of times. That's how I found her ass. As a 28-year-old adult, I don't give a fuck how old you are. You somebody's child. And you so happen to be mine. So, anyway. I don't know, I don't know if she didn't think of saying, hey, because there's somebody down there at that precinct knows how to looking at the phone and look at that GPS and go back or whatever and see what the hell her ass was. But hey, that ain't my case. But that's the craziest shit ever. If somebody do something to you, okay, you got a long time. Shit, you could have sued them. You could have filed a cease and desist. You could have filed harassment charge. You could have filed all kinds of shit when I guess what allegedly Sylvia did to her happened. You could have done all of that. Not making no bogus report if it's bogus, which I'm thinking it is. Then to find out and confirm, which the rest of us already knew, that the mental health is what? Is deficient. There's some problems there. You can tell. Motherfucker be all over the board. Then I said, I'm gonna go low. I ain't going low. These are facts. It is what it is. Shit, I think it's going low when you taking shots at a motherfucker that ain't took no shots at your goddamn ass. Ain't said nothing but being complimentary. But because you got that shit going on in your fucking brain, that serotonin or something is not right, it's at a low level, then you think it's okay to fuck with people. Or say shit about people and think nobody say some shit back or whatever. Motherfucker all over the goddamn board. Like, please, don't make me get fucking started with that shit. We'll be here on a whole nother 30 minutes. But I think it's poor taste. And I don't want to hear nobody about no classy shit, none of that shit. It's poor taste to do some bullshit like that to somebody. There's other ways to motherfucking goddamn get a motherfucker. Like she doxed me, I dox your ass. That type of shit. And let that shit go. I'm not making up no false reports on no motherfucking body. And telling some shit like that. Anything could happen. See, that's why I don't play no games and stuff like that. I don't want nobody tickling me or none of that. I don't play no pillow fights because you ain't gonna hit me upside my goddamn head and hit the wrong mother with my ass be on that goddamn ground. I don't play none of that. I ain't allow my child to play that shit. Hey, we ain't play none of that. Don't ball no motherfucking towel up and hit me on. Boy, I hate them niggas that ball that towel up and hit you on your ass. Boy, I hate their ass. Oh, I get so goddamn mad. Oh, I start swinging with all my goddamn might. I be trying to take that towel and put it around their goddamn throat. Don't do that. As y'all notice, y'all don't like nobody hitting y'all because I don't like nobody hitting me on my ass. I don't like that. I be so mad about, ooh, I hate you. Boy, don't do that. But I'm just saying, it times out. This is crazy. And then you got to be crazy to sit up there and do some shit like that. And you seen what just happened. What happened to Justice Smollett for doing some shit like that? Is it attention? Is it like a clout chasing to the 25 move? Like what the fuck is it? Because if you need all that, just let me know. I can make that happen. I'll make a few phone calls and we'll get your ass on whatever you need to be on. Because god dang. Shit. I can't do it. I can't. Sorry. Like I was telling y'all the other day, you heard how some of these women be sitting there trying to sell themselves to these motherfucking niggas. I'm not doing none of that. Selling, but listen, I don't give a damn. I'm not doing none of it. You know? Like that cloud shit, that shit, it's just, all that shit is just in the same family to me. That's selling yourself, marketing. Like, if you marketing yourself as a product, okay, yeah, all right. He have a clear and concise plan. Don't make it seem like some little motherfucking cheesy ass clout chasing. Like that's right, man. That I don't know, child. I don't know. Hey, Piece in the Puzzle. Hey, DJ Amazing. Hey, Mo. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, like who is jealous? Who? Who thinks that way? Why would somebody and why? Let me tell you something. This gonna be my low blow because the motherfucker always taking little shots and whatever. And I have no idea why. Because especially when the motherfucker ain't doing nothing but sitting back taking notes, copying what the fuck I say. Yeah, I said it. Well, let me tell you this. There's never gonna be a time that I'm going to be jealous of somebody where if there was a court case in Chicago and my husband or boyfriend lives there or lived there or whatever, and I don't have no place to stay, there will never be a time where I'd be jealous of somebody like that. Yeah, I said that. Record it. I'm better yet, write it down. Anyway, so now I got to do Thursday and Friday. So what I'm gonna do for Thursday, I'm gonna read some articles from Thursday, right? Because we got to keep up with Darren McDavid, and then I'm gonna do his tweets for today, and then we got some paperwork drop. Yeah, some paperwork on damn dropped all over the goddamn house. So let's see. These motherfuckers, these some damn fools here. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. I'm gonna need somewhere to stay. What? How this works? Okay. That just don't work that way. Bad bitches, boss bitches, all them kind of bitches like that would have that cover. So stop it. I'm not trying to get into it with no motherfucking Bible. when you put shit out there, motherfucker, shit, everybody talks about everybody else shit. I don't like bullshit. Ain't nothing funny about it. Okay, that's 613. All right, so let me put this first article up. Oh shit, this the Sylvia damn shit. I mean, here I'm pulling up the shit, and this goddamn article, this the Sylvia article. I mean, are you serious? Okay, here's one. Here it is. Let me put this up here. God damn. Can't even go to the goddamn courthouse. Pay your damn money and shit like that. And then motherfuckers fucking with you. Shit. At least if you had a place to stay, where to get there and where to get back and all of that. Hell.
Is taking his time to defend himself against these very. And there are 3 men on trial here. 2 of them, including R. Kelly and Milton Brown, said they would not testify. And that, of course, is their right. But Daryl McDavid chose to testify on his own behalf, and he is taking his time to defend himself against these very serious federal charges. The 4th week of a federal trial against R. Kelly and 2 of his former employees, and one of the co-defendants continues testifying on his own behalf. Daryl McDavid was Kelly's business manager when accusations and investigations about Kelly and a 14-year-old girl came to light. McDavid told jurors he believed Kelly when the R&B star denied anything inappropriate with the girl Kelly called his goddaughter. And McDavid testified the girl known as Jane also denied anything sexual when questioned by DCFS and a Cook County grand jury. And after her denials, he believed her too, testifying her constant position that it's not her on the tape. To this point, everything she said was consistent, and I believed it. McDavid told jurors that he followed the direction of Kelly's criminal attorney when instructed to find any sex tapes that might have Kelly and to pay off the women and men who wanted money in exchange for the videos. Telling jurors, I hired experts and I listened to them. McDavid testified he was told the sex tapes were with Kelly and adult women, and he never saw or knew anything about Kelly on video with minors. 2 of Kelly's sisters have been in court as the defense teams call witnesses.
Well, I'm just glad that it's all the truth is coming out, all the truth about all the extortion, the lies, the inconsistencies. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy all of this is coming out.
It's definitely been about revenge and extortion. It had been about that, but like I agree with Lisa, the truth is coming out, and so we're here to support them.
In this trial, Kelly is accused of creating child pornography, and the 3, Kelly, McDavid, and Milton Brown, are accused of trying to silence the 14-year-old and her family to avert prosecution. In a Cook County child pornography trial, Kelly was acquitted in 2008 after the 14-year-old would not testify. But during this federal trial, Jane did testify. Originally, jurors were told that this trial would take 4 weeks. Well, we were in that 4th week right now. We've had a holiday weekend. We also had a delay where the entire building was shut down for a day this week. So it looks like jurors will likely start deliberating sometime the beginning of next week.
Okay, let me take that down.
He was hit while riding a scooter.
Oh God! Somebody shot the man. Oh, hold on. And then there was another one. Hold on, y'all. The other one about damn Sylvia's ass. Let me put this one up. Let me see what this one says. Put this up.
A Paramount Plus subscription is now included with your Walmart Plus membership.
Hello, world.
For no additional cost, members get a mountain of entertainment.
People rely on us, so keep it together.
Sign up for a Walmart Plus membership and watch all of this and more with your Paramount Plus subscription.
Your time starts now.
The only defendant taking the stand in the R. Kelly trial was back there today, the singer's former business manager, Daryl McDavid. He testified for a second day in his own defense. He's charged alongside Kelly and another staffer in this case. McDavid says he believed that Kelly was innocent during the years of alleged cover-ups related to contact with underage girls. Questioning today backed up the idea that McDavid only ever acted through the request and the instruction of Kelly's team of lawyers and investigators. The jury learned today that Kelly had a breakdown following the news of a sex tape and the Sun-Times article claiming it involved an underage girl. That's something McDavid testified repeatedly that he never believed.
So this article was yesterday. I mean, when it comes, when I can get it down off him. Anyway, so I wanted to see what exactly, when I mean yesterday, I mean Thursday day. And then Friday, we're going to go through the tweets on Friday because we want to try to compare what, how good he did. Why this shit ain't coming? How good he did on as a defense witness, compared to what he did as far as a goddamn on the cross by the prosecution, right? And just so you know, even though he is on the defense side and the other defense attorneys examined him, he was still under cross-examination. But the only person that he had direct from was his own attorney. The other two, J-Bo and Mary Judge, if they examined him, they did a cross-examination as well as with the prosecution, okay? So just so you know, we go through stuff, and I just thought about that so y'all know. And I know y'all ain't have no question about it, but just in case you did. So this was yesterday, not yesterday, the 9th, but the 8th. And this is about Sylvia. I'm not trying to read about Sylvia. I'm trying to read about goddamn article from the 8th. Hold on. Okay, 2 days ago. All right, let me read this. So then we can get into the tweets. So I want to get to them tweets from today, honey. And we got to go through this article because I don't know when the prosecution started their cross-examination. What's good with the progress? That's the only one I seem to see real quick. Okay. So it says, ex-R. Kelly business manager Daryl McDavid testifies he didn't believe early claims against singer. It says Kelly attorney Jennifer Bonjean has complained about McDavid's testimony, insisting it could prejudice her client. However, McDavid's testimony so far seems more helpful than harmful to Kelly. When claim after claim began to surface decades ago that rising R&B superstar R. Kelly had sexually abused underage girls, Daryl McDavid says he simply didn't buy it. Rather, Kelly's then manager told a federal jury Wednesday that he became convinced, based on insider information, that it all amounted to a grandiose plot orchestrated by the singer's enemies to destroy him. It made me sick, McDavid said. McDavid, who is now on trial. Did I already read this from? I know I went on here on Thursday. Let me, you know what, y'all, baby, let me skip this. Let me get to, y'all already caught up on motherfucking Thursday. Let me get to Friday. Let me get to these tweets. Because, baby, I'm simping, that's what this is what happens when your ass take a day off from this shit. I'm like, in the hell, I read that shit. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, baby, sorry. Hold on, let me get to these goddamn tweets. From today, which is, she was talking about Friday. Okay. We're going to see what he did against cross-examination. We're going to see. Did he still hold up? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Lord. They asked some questions about Freeman. Okay. 12 hours. Oh, come on. I'm coming, y'all. Okay, that's the 8th. So we want to start on the 9th. Okay. All right. It says week 4 of the R. Kelly federal trial of Chicago wraps up today. Kelly's co-defendant and former manager Daryl McDavid finished direct examination by his defense attorney Bo Brentley yesterday. Today, federal prosecutors will begin his cross-examination. Says R. Kelly's attorney Jennifer Bonjean objects over prosecution calling these civil lawsuits being about young girls, saying that the term is prejudicial. Leonard Weber brushes the objection off, but prosecution clarifies that the lawsuits were about minors. Okay, it says McDavid affirms prosecution's claims that these cookie cutter lawsuits needed to be handled as they could be a threat to Kelly's career. He also affirms the lawsuits began emerging around when Kelly was indicted in the 2002 on criminal child pornography counts in Illinois. McDavid says the lawsuits brought by Tiffany Hawkins partially impacted his view that women coming forward seeking money from R. Kelly were dishonest. Prosecutor Janice Appington asked if McDavid remembers that a lawsuit brought by R. Kelly accuser Tracy in 2001 stated that she was under 18 when Kelly allegedly assaulted her. McDavid affirms remembering the suit, as well as the suit settling in 2002 for $250,000. McDavid denies remembering settling another 2002 sexual abuse claim from R. Kelly accuser Nia, who says she was 15 when she had a sexual encounter with Kelly. I probably did, but I don't recall, McDavid says. McDavid is shown a copy of Nia's lawsuit, which names McDavid as a defendant. Oh, wow. He maintains not remembering much about the lawsuit, including whether or not there was any reason why he was named as a defendant. Wow. That's crazy. Ooh, okay. Eppington brings up McDavid's testimony yesterday that before this trial, he didn't know many of these stories brought by R. Kelly's accusers over the course of this trial. Eppington juxtaposes, well, why do they use that word? Okay, juxtapose means when you simply comparing something for a contradiction, right? You're comparing it, okay? Why do they use the word juxtaposes? Lord have mercy. Okay, and Eppington juxtaposes this testimony to McDavid's earlier statements that he considered the cookie cutter lawsuits brought by R. Kelly alleged underage victims to be dishonest. So they juxtapose the earlier statements, meaning to to what he's saying now, to to show a contradiction, to compare them together, right? To compare them against each other, man. It says, you believe that they were lying. Eppington said, ma'am, I believe what I testified to yesterday. McDavid responds, okay. McDavid denies that settling the cookie cutter lawsuits was about protecting his pockets. He affirms that he hired who he considered some of the best lawyers in the country, but denies he did it to beat the cases or protect his boss. Wait a minute, he does deny settling the cookie cutter lawsuits was about protecting his boss. Remember, J-Bo put in one of those motions when her and his attorneys was going back and forth, and she said that he settled those lawsuits to, without the knowing or whatever with R. Kelly, so his money schemes or whatever can continue to protect his pockets. Remember that? It said David misspeaks that Ed Jensen handled some of the early lawsuits before correcting himself that Kelly's primary civil attorney was Jerry Margolis. It says Eppington asks if McDavid made any independent effort to find out if there were any truth to the allegations that R. Kelly was sleeping with minors, besides speaking with Kelly himself. McDavid disagrees, saying he spoke with Kelly's lawyers, Jerry Margolis, about it. Oh. So they're trying to show right there that he's trying to say that he knew, right? So that's why he didn't make any inquiries to anybody else about it, or probably didn't call the cops or anything like that, because he knew. So you just talked to R. Kelly? Eppington asks. Yes, ma'am, McDavid responds. He also denies in December 2002 talking to anyone else besides the lawyers or Kelly about the potential truth about the allegations against Kelly. With that, Judge Linaweber calls for a 15-minute break in R. Kelly's federal trial in Chicago. Trial resuming in the R. Kelly federal trial in Chicago. Judge Linaweber, at the urging of Kelly's attorney, Jonathan Von Gene, is explaining the concept of hearsay to the jury. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Judge Linaweber at the urging. Oh, okay. So why is she doing that? Okay, let's see. After Linaweber defines hearsay as an out-of-court statement that is being offered in court to prove the truth of the matter being discussed, and after telling the jury what they can and cannot consider hearsay, he tells the prosecution to resume cross-examination. What was the point to that? I said prosecutor Janice Eppington asks if R. Kelly's co-defendant and former manager Daryl McDavid is aware that Kelly's other former manager, Barry Hankerson, had his lawyer send a letter to Kelly's lawyer, Jerry Margolis, in 2000. McDavid does not recall. Or what was the letter about? Ellington produces the 2,000-page letter as well as another letter Hankerson's lawyer sent to Margolis in 2001. Not 2,000 pages, a 2,000 letter, I'm sorry. And lawyer sent to Margolis in 2001. McDavid says this still doesn't refresh his memory of the letter. Eppington moves on to August 2001, asking if he's aware that Chuck Freeman had a phone conversation with R. Kelly. Then, regarding an alleged sex tape, McDavid says he recalls, but denies hiring Jack Palladino to investigate Freeman. He says Margolis hired Palladino. McDavid also denies ever paying Freeman, saying Palladino paid him. When Eppington asks if he authorized the money Palladino gave to Freeman, McDavid simply states that he already answered Eppington's question. Eppington continues pushing on who authorized the money that Palladino allegedly paid Freeman. McDavid eventually admits that he authorized the funds, but that the money was ultimately R. Kelly's, not his. Here we go. Okay. Eppington getting into Palladino's contract with Freeman to return R. Kelly's performance tape. She asks if McDavid ever went to the police when Kelly's property was stolen. Absolutely not, McDavid says. Oh, okay, so they are setting up the premise that you didn't go to the cops. I said this earlier, just a few minutes ago. You didn't go to the cops and none of that because y'all already knew. That's what they're trying to set up. I guess, yeah, that's what they're trying to set up. Let me go to the next question, the next post. Since McDavid says he disagrees with the statement that he hired Charles Freeman to do a job instead of calling the police. Wow. He agrees that Freeman was extorting R. Kelly, but denies not calling the police to investigate Freeman because he didn't want them to see the tape. Okay, so remember what I just said? So they setting it up. You ain't called the cops. You ain't asked nobody about what was on the tapes. You ain't do this, you ain't do that, because you already knew. You was already in on it, and you know what was going on. It says McDavid denies ever discussing the audio of the alleged sex tape that Palladino recovered from Freeman with either Palladino or Margolis. The prosecution moving on to Palladino's 2002 invoice to McDavid for 2001 expenses. The record is dated after R. Kelly had been indicted in Cook County on child porn charges. The record mentions extortion, but not adult pornography tapes or performance tapes. Okay, the record mentions extortion. Eppington brings up while discussing this 2002 invoice that McDavid testified earlier this week that Palladino was extremely detailed in his billing statements. Moving on again, Eppington now asks McDavid about his testimony regarding a December 2001 meeting with R. Kelly, Jane, and Jane's parents regarding allegations surfacing of a sex tape. Eppington asks if such allegations would be career-ending. McDavid denies knowing if rumors of a sex tape with the minor would end R. Kelly's career, but says it would be damaging. McDavid also says he arranged the meeting at the hotel, but denies being in the room for it. He says he was waiting outside in the hotel in his car. Oh, wow. Prosecution now asking about Jane's testimony earlier in this trial that at the 2001 hotel meeting, R. Kelly told Jane's parents that he had sex with her and asked for their forgiveness. Eppington asked McDavid if he has any reason to believe Jane was lying about that testimony. He says he does not. Oh, okay. Eppington brings up McDavid's testimony testimony that he attended R. Kelly's psychiatry appointments with him, connecting that to why McDavid wouldn't accompany Kelly to such an important meeting with Jane's parents. Oh, they try and make him out to be a liar. Okay. Following an objection from the defense prosecution, drops the line of questioning relating to R. Kelly's 2001 meeting with Jane's parents. Eppington instead jumps to Jane's meeting with the criminal attorney Ed Jensen. Damn, she met with him too. McDavid says that Jane's parents did not accompany her to the meeting with Jensen and that she left Jensen's office together with R. Kelly. Moving on again to documents Jack Palladino sent to R. Kelly's civil attorney, Jerry Margolis, regarding Kelly's former tour manager, Demetrius Smith. McDavid says he doesn't recall testifying that the involvement of Smith in another civil lawsuit informed his state of mind regarding the Jane sex tape allegations against R. Kelly. McDavid also denies ever going to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office to try to view the copy of the alleged Jane sex tape that the Chicago Sun-Times provided to the Chicago Police Department in 2002. McDavid also denies ever going to the... What did they say he go? When? Jumping ahead again to 2007 and the involvement of Keith Morrell and Lisa Van Allen. McDavid says he authorized paying the pair $100,000 each for the return of a sex tape that featured R. Kelly, Van Allen, and Kelly's then wife, Andrea. Oh, remember I told you they was going to try to swap Andrea out for, Jane Doe number 1, allegedly, if they're saying that that's her. But there also could be a tape with Van Allen and Dre on there. Ooh, shit. It says McDavid denies ever threatening Van Allen and Merle to bring back the tape, but relents that he may have said in his testimony yesterday that he told the pair they better bring back the tape. McDavid says again that he believes Van Allen and Merle was extorting R. Kelly, but also that he never went to the police about it. Prosecution asked McDavid if he didn't go to the police because he didn't want the police catching wind of potential child porn tape. McDavid denies that assertion. See, when all of this stuff is going on, this is what I said a long time ago before this trial even started. And I see that the prosecution, unlike New York, and I can't remember, but I don't remember, hearing about this. When you're trying to deliver something to the jury, right? So some things you can't say, you can't lead, and all a lot of shit you can't do, right? Okay, so you got to paint a picture the best way you can, and you got to almost play a game of what is it, like where people guess what it is or whatever. You like playing that game, so you got to paint an illusion that all of this shit allegedly that was going on, that people was robbing R. Kelly, people extorting them, threatening them, doing all this type of shit, whatever. Ain't nobody go to the cops. Nobody said nothing. Nobody sued. R. Kelly allegedly ain't sued nobody for none of this yet. And I don't know if they went to this part yet, whatever. This is what I'll be thinking if I'm on the process, if I'm on the prosecution side. Yet you keep these people around. You keep them on your payroll. And then when you kick them to the curb, you hire them back. You have to paint that. And you got to do it through a witness. So you can't, I can't turn to them and say, hey, this is what happened. This is what I think. I got to use these individuals as a stepping stone to build a foundation, then to build higher, to build what goes on top of the foundation. Then I got to sell it. I got to sell that house. Let's see how they go. Let's see what they do. And we got lunch, and then let's go to. Is there anything else? Okay, he done took his ass out of the courtroom. Okay, so it says prosecutors in R. Kelly federal trial in Chicago have elected not to present a rebuttal to the defense case. The trial will reconvene on Monday at 10 a.m. Okay, so a rebuttal is this, right? A rebuttal is presenting some type of evidence to the defense's case in chief, right? So that evidence can be in the way of testimony or evidence, the evidence that everybody like to see, the physical evidence. They like to see that, right? That's their time, during the rebuttal to challenge the defense's case. So that's what that is. And you have to formally say whether you're going to do it or not to see, Okay, it says prosecutors also said they may want to bring in R. Kelly's former manager, Barry Hankerson, as rebuttal witness, but Leonard Weber shoots down that idea as well. Oh, wow. What happened? What happened between that? Oh, Lord, I got to read somebody else's shit to see what happened. All three defendants in R. Kelly's federal trial, Chicago Daryl McDavid, Milton Brown, R. Kelly himself, has arrested the case. What did Leonard Weber shoot down? Oh, damn. Let me see. Y'all give me a minute. Let me check Jason real quick. Now we got to see what the hell is going on. What is he shooting down? Now, why would he shoot down a rebuttal witness? Like, what the fuck happened? I'm not gonna go back that far, y'all. I'm just gonna go back and see if I can see what's going on with this rebuttal witnesses and stuff like that. What's the deal? Oh, okay, he got more information about it. Good. Okay, give me 1 minute, y'all. Hold on. Child, got close. You know, they need to invent something. Well, wait a minute, don't they have one of them damn washers where it turns into a goddamn dryer? Hey, Harriet Keys, what's good with it? Elvira Ward. I said progress 2 times. You did amazing. I got you. Yes. Okay, let's find out what the hell is going on with this here rebuttal shit. So I don't know. Nowhere on Twitter. Okay. Oh damn! I probably should have read some of this got yesterday's stuff. Cause hell, look how Jason laid the shit. I should have went to Jason first. Damn. Oh man. Shit. Oh Jason, I'm sorry I played you to the left like that. I ain't gonna. Okay, I ain't gonna lead off with Dave no more. Okay. Look at this shit. Man, that's me. Did you watch? Didn't you watch the whole video at trial where you Oh, really? It's done good, man. That's not Damn. Okay, well, let me go where I said I was going to do. Just get to the rebuttal, not be a scatterbrain because we got paper drop. Okay, Linda Weber brings jury in and asks, does the government have a rebuttal testimony? Says, no, Your Honor. So that's it. Jury going home. Says Linda Weber previously acknowledged that he's under pressure to get this trial done ASAP. So this is all very interesting. Why is he under pressure? Because he cut out 4 to 6 weeks. So he blotted out 4 to 6 weeks for the trial. You're doing it in between 4 to 6 weeks. What's the problem? His old ass child. That's the problem. Just then, prosecutors said they may want to call Barry Hankerson in rebuttal. Hankerson has come up repeatedly in McDavid's testimony. Story here: defense rests in R. Kelly's federal trial, setting stage for closing arguments and possible verdict next week. What is up with all this rebuttal shit? It said when Brown attorney Mary Judge asked for an hour, Linda Weber joked, an hour? You were hardly even mentioned at all. The less you say, the better off you are. But he granted the request. What is about this? What? Okay. Maybe we'll get to it. It says, after completing jury instructions, Linda Weber announces that the R. Kelly closing arguments on Monday will be 7 hours total. 3 for the prosecutors, including a rebuttal. So now they're going to do a rebuttal. 1.5 hours each for Kelly and McDavid. And an hour for Brown. It's going to be a long day. To recap, Judge Linda Weber barred testimony about R. Kelly's marrying 15-year-old Aaliyah, allowed McDavid's attorney to portray her uncle Barry Hankerson as a vindictive freak, then refused to give prosecutors time to call Hankerson himself in rebuttal. Seems like a defense win. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm confused. His ass is old. I'm telling you, his ass is old. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. This is crazy. Okay, why would he? Let's keep reading. Okay. You talk about Hankerson, they won't let him bring the man up. Huh. It says prosecutors in the R. Kelly trial turned the tables on Derek McDavid on Friday, portraying Kelly's former manager as the one motivated by money, conspiring to cover up years of Kelly's sexual misconduct by paying off accusers to keep the gravy train going. So in a sense, they kind of adopted what J-Bo said in one of those motions, what I was talking about. What is this? This is crazy, y'all. This is really crazy. I don't understand any of that. So I saw on my phone and shit that we got drops in New York and Illinois. So damn. Here we go. That's 319. They won't. They people can't call a rebuttal witness. That's strange. Because that's not how this works. Okay. So this is Defendant Kelly's proposed limiting instructions. Okay. 9 pages, 2 pages. Okay, now comes the defendant R.S. Kelly and by through his counsel Jennifer Bonjean and requests that the jury be instructed in accordance with the proposed instructions. One, defendant Kelly proposes the attached limiting instruction to be provided to the jury at the end of McDavid's direct examination and the end of the government's cross-examination. End of McDavid's direct examination. Defendant Kelly reserves the right to amend the instruction based on the government's cross-examination of defendant Kelly. What do you mean, cross-examination of defendant Kelly? He didn't take the stand. What kind of game is this? When this was put in? 9/8. Okay, so she had time to call him. Defendant Kelly reserves the right to amend the instruction based on the government's cross-examination of defendant Kelly. I'm not making this up. That's what it say right there. Okay, let's see what it is. All these games and shit. Okay, limited instruction regarding 404B evidence. You have heard testimony regarding one allegations against the defendant lodged by a person named Tiffany Hawkins, 2 allegations of sexual misconduct brought in various civil lawsuits, and 3 allegations that the defendant was involved in sex tapes with a baseball player's wife, a backup dancer, and a man. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me sit the fuck up. All these damn games and shit. What do you mean? Okay, that evidence has been offered for the limited purpose of establishing Daryl McDavid's state of mind. You may not consider this evidence for any other purpose. The reason you may not consider this evidence for any other purpose is that the defendant is not on trial for any of the acts alleged in the indictment. The government has the burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the elements of the crimes charged in the indictment. This burden cannot be met with an inference that the defendant is a person whose past acts suggest bad character or willingness or tendency to commit crimes. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Y'all have to give me a minute. Wait a minute. All right, now I told y'all what a limiting instruction was. Limiting instruction means that they want the judge to say that this piece of evidence is for this particular purpose, not for any of the purpose, not for the whole trial, not for you to consider it for the whole trial and none of that, for a specific reason. But now, wait a minute. So she said, okay, you heard, okay, she wants this done. You're at the end of McDavid's direct examination. So that means by his attorney. And at the end of the government's cross examination. So that's the end. The defendant Kelly reserves the right to amend the instructions based on the government's cross examination of defendant Kelly. Okay, he didn't take the stand. We know that. Okay, so then you get him, and then you heard just allegations against the defendant lodged by a person named Tiffany Hawkins. Allegations of sexual misconduct brought in various civil lawsuits, and allegations that defendant was involved in sex tapes with a baseball player's wife, a backup dancer, and a man. Well, when they heard that, who said that? That evidence has been offered for the limited purpose of establishing Daryl McDavid's state of mind. Boom. Okay, got it. This is what she's trying to do. Don't know why I didn't catch it when I read it. Okay. She wants that evidence to be applied only to Daryl McDavid, not to R. Kelly and Milton June Brown. She wants that evidence only to be applied to Daryl McDavid's state of mind. That's it. So this about this baseball player's wife. Who the fuck is that? Some backup dancer and a man. So apparently, whatever Daryl McDavid's attorneys said, this, okay, allegations. It either was either Daryl McDavid's okay, this could be two-way. If Daryl McDavid's attorney submitted this evidence, without doubt it, about this sex with this man and the baseball wife and all this bullshit, then it was to establish that Daryl McDavid acted based on what he was told, what he saw, and it caused him, remember it was, creating that thing that it caused him to perjure himself back then and think that he had to do this and do that based on what he was told or whatever about what he saw, right? If it was the prosecution that submitted this evidence against Daryl McDavid, it was to show his intent, right? His mindset, whether to, that's why he went and did what he did, right? To cover it up. So depending on who submitted this evidence, like the baseball player's wife and this man and this backup dancer, all this bullshit, that I don't know if Adams and them done read this yet. It's either one or two. God damn. This old crazy shit 4 in the damn morning. Look at me arguing with the damn shit. It's my stupid ass elected to sit here and read it. And I'm mad at everybody and shit. Let me put this over. Let me come right here and see what the hell y'all think. The hell? A baseball player and the man and dancing shit. Who testified to this? Yeah, come on, Queen, everybody. Come on, give us the information. The information. McDavid spilled the tea. Gary Sheffield's wife, DeLeon, he testified to this. So I don't know nothing about this him. Oh, man. Huh? Child, talking about the baseball player and all this. Motherfucking baseball player. But what man? Shit. Wait a minute. I'm out of sodas and. Hey. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me get this soda record. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get me something to drink. My mouth, shit, shocked and dry. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Oh my gosh. Ah. Whew. Okay. Now we got the government submission regarding defendant Brown's proposed jury instructions. Defendant Milton Brown's proposed jury instruction 4 seeks to instruct the jury that for the government to prove counts 6, 7, and 8 of the superseding indictment, you must agree unanimously, oh Lord, on which particular tape the defendant conspired to receive or received in each particular count, as well as all of the other elements of the crime charged. Reference 304 at 4546. In doing so, the proposed instruction improperly elevates the videotapes depicting visual representation of child pornography to elements of the charged crimes. This misstates the law because the videotapes are instead means by which the defendant committed the crimes and thus do not require a unanimous finding by the jury. Accordingly, the court should refuse Brown's proposed jury instruction 4. Wait a minute. God damn. I should have did this early. Wait a minute. Argument. Count 6 of the superseding indictment charges defendants Brown, Kelly, and McDavid with conspiracy to receive child pornography, namely video 2, 3, and 4, in violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 2252A, A2, and B1. Reference 93 at 17. Count 7 and 8 charge defendants Kelly and McDavid with actual receipt of videos 2 and 3 and video 4, respectively, under Section 2252A, A2. As reflected by the superseding indictment, Section 2252A, A2 prohibits the knowing receipt or distribution of any child pornography using any means or facility of interstate or foreign commerce, or that has been mailed or has been shipped or transported in or affecting interstate or foreign commerce by any means. 18 U.S.C. Section 2252A, 2. In his proposed jury instruction 4, Brown seeks to instruct the jury in pertinent parts as follows. The government is not required to prove that each defendant conspired to receive or received every alleged tape. However, the government is required to prove that the defendant received at least one of the tapes that is alleged in each count. Oh boy. To find that the government has proven this, you must agree unanimously. Why I can't talk? On which particular tape the defendant conspired to receive or received in each particular count, as well as all of the other elements of the crime charge. Okay. Now it says to find the government proving this, you must agree that unanimously on which particular tape. So, okay, so they kind of making it easy. So they just got to figure out which tape that they received. Not all. And they don't have to sit up there and bust their brains on saying, oh, but they got, this tape, but it, and or maybe it was that tape. They don't have to. So they really, damn, they're trying to box these people in the corner. I get it. Reference 304 at 45. By way of hypothetical, the proposed instruction continues. For example, on count 6, if some of you were to find that the government has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that a defendant conspired to receive video 4, and the rest of you were to find that the government has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that a defendant only conspired to receive video 2, then there would be no unanimous agreement on which video the government has proved. On the other hand, if you were to find that the government has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that a defendant conspired to receive video 3, and there would be a unanimous agreement on which video the government proved. Okay, so on the other hand, if all of you, okay, what I just said, but they cleaned it up better. All right, so they really made it real simple for them to convict, okay, on this particular charge. Okay, they just need to say, hey, we find that you received, or whatever the charge is, that's just this particular video. You don't need to try to figure, well, I thought it was video this and I video, nuh-uh. We just need you to say that it was this one particular video. And that's all we need you to agree upon. This one particular video, whichever one it is, that's the one. Just need one. Y'all see what they trying to do? They just need one. Oh, there's some shit here this morning. It's an in support Brown cites to case law. It says this is plurality opinion for the presumption that unanimity. What the fuck is wrong with me? Unanimity is required when the government alleges more than one possibility for an element of the crime. Right? But not when the government contends that the defendant committed an element of the crime using one or more of several possible means. Wow. So that means if they use, remember the government said either by this, this, by instant, by this, whatever. When they do all of that, they don't have to prove every element. Wow. This is crazy. One possible element of the crime. But when the government contends that it committed an element of the crime. an element of the crime using one or more of the several possible means. So what they're doing is just trying to make it real easy for them to convict this man of this charge. Because remember, right, he got the lesser of everything. And remember, Mary Judge was trying to go here, trying to go there, trying to go here, zigzag, and trying to get him out of it, right? Which is what she's supposed to do. This is why we like Mary. But they're coming up with case law to really, really simplify it and to show that he could have, instead of him doing this whole elaborate thing and whatever to be found convicted of this charge, he only had to do something as simple as this or something as simple as that, and they can find him guilty based on, and that's why the jury instructions is so important, because this is how these people are convicted. Okay, I know I'm all over the place with it, but hopefully y'all understand. Y'all let me know when I get around there if y'all understand what I'm saying. So, damn. Presumption that unanimity is required. God damn. That's shit. And they went and found this damn case law to support this argument. That's crazy. Okay. This much is an accurate statement of the law. However, Brown strays from the precedent and reason when he then argues that the individual videotapes are elements of the crime requiring unanimity. Somebody help me say that word. Hold on. Unanimity. I know it's unanimity. Hold on. Somebody help me say it. Help the dummy say it this morning. Underneath. Unanimity. Okay. Yeah, I was fucking that up. Unanimity. Just say a unanimous goddamn verdict or whatever. Just say that. Damn. As the Supreme Court set forth in Richardson, a federal jury need not always decide unanimously which of the several possible sets of underlying brute facts make up a particular element. Say which of several possible means the defendant used to commit an element of the crime. Damn. The court went on to explain where, for example, an element of robbery is force or threat of force. Some jurors might conclude that the defendant used a knife to create that threat. Others might conclude that he used a gun, but that a disagreement about means would not matter as long as all 12 jurors unanimously concluded that the government have proved that necessary relevant element, namely that the defendant had threatened force, meaning that they don't have to prove how they say it happened, just as long as they prove that it happened. So you see how they're making it real easy for them to convict this man. And they got a precedent to back it up. What can you say? The only thing that Mary Judge can say that can come over, that can come in higher than that precedent, is that she find the actually statutory law or something like that, mandatory law, that's going to overrule this. I don't know. Shit, I can't even get the words out. It says Section 2252A prohibits the knowing receipt of any child pornography that meets certain jurisdictional requirements. 18 U.S.C. Section 2252A(a)(2). That element is broadly construed and not limited to the type or form of the contraband. See, they already done fucked me up right now. They already see where I was going, and Mary Judge is probably going to try to go. So, that whole part right there, when they say that element is broadly construed, which means that in the law, the applicable law, okay, that would top trump that case law that they gave to support their argument, is broad. So that means that the judge has to interpret it. So that means that it's going to come to an interpretation as just like the one that they gave to support their argument. That's what it means. So it's going to be two competing interpretations, right? By Lennon Weber and by this whoever did the case law. And so, and it says, and it's not limited to the type or form of the contraband. Indeed, the statute defines of child pornography and as individual depiction, including any photograph, film, video, picture, or computer generated image, or picture of sexual explicit conduct involving a minor. 18 U.S.C. Section 2256A. 56.8. I'm sorry. If any child pornography is the relevant element under Section 2252A, that's why we studied elements this whole time, this whole year or so, then the videotapes themselves are the means, the underlying brute facts by which the defendant violated the statute. Addressing this very question, the 10th Circuit agreed, looking at the statutes under which the defendant was charged and convicted, 18 U.S.C. Sections 2251B and 2252A(a)(2) and 2252A(4)(b), we find they do not require unanimity as to which images form the basis for conviction. Different images are merely different means of satisfying the element requirement, not different statutory elements. So different images are merely different means of satisfying the element requirement, not different statutory elements. Case law. This was the required result because all three statutes thus refer to any visual depiction, meaning the statutory criteria. In other words, if the government has shown the jury that the defendant has produced Section 2251B, distributed Section 2252A(2), or possessed Section 2252A(4), individual depictions of minors engaged in sexually explicit conduct, the jury may convict. You see they eloquently put this shit up. My ignorant ass trying to tackle it tonight. And Lenny will probably will be cussing in the morning about it. So they're pretty much saying whatever the goddamn visual depiction is, the jury may convict. So that's kind of telling me remember the situation all about it got to be this tape and it got to be, the original. It got to be this and got to be that. I think that the government's also trying to box them in with that particular idea, with that premise, right? Trying to skate away from it even more. Just saying, hey, we're just saying that somebody had sex with somebody under 18. And this is what they recouped. This is what the whole extortion was about. Getting something off the streets. So whether it was that particular tape, was it a copy of it, whether they was bent over on the sink or whether it was in the bed or whatever it is, it don't matter. We're saying that, hey, it was illegal, whatever it was that was going on. So whatever we got and whatever we showed the jury, and if you can agree that that was a person under the age of 18, I don't give a fuck whether it was the original, a copy, it was on the computer, in the briefcase, in the book bag, I don't care where it was. You got to convict. Unless Mary Judge finds something that's going to trump that tightens up that verbiage, right, in the law. But according to the government, they saying that it's none. And that anytime you see something, when it states that it's broad, that means they're asking the judge to interpret, right? So that means they are relying on the judge at this point and not on exactly on the law. I hope I simplified that for y'all. This same approach holds true outside the context of child pornography under similar broad statutory requirements. For example, in evaluating whether unanimity was required under 18 U.S.C. Section 922G, the Fifth Circuit explained the language of the statute. Remember, I just said about the language. The language of the statute requires only that the defendant possesses any firearm. Hence, any firearm seems like the element and the particular firearm merely the means. The general term any firearm contrasts sharply with the specific technical language surrounding the types of people who are covered by Section 922G. Case law says the court in Talbot further noted that nothing in Section 922 indicates that Congress intended to link culpability to the nature or quantity of the firearms possessed. To the contrary, it recognized Section 922G focuses on the statutes of the possessor. Case law. The Seventh Circuit in 2014 adopting other circuits holding that a single, and we see adopting other circuits, meaning that the other circuits had to also define this particular broad language in the statute, interpret it. So they went along with the other circuits, okay? It says holding that a single false representation or omission used to execute a fraudulent scheme is properly characterized as a means to executing the scheme rather than one of the necessary elements of the mail or wire offense that do not require unanimity. Returning to Section 2252A, The statute requires the government to prove knowing receipt of any child pornography, which is further defined as any visual depiction involving sexual explicit conduct with a minor. 18 U.S.C. sections 2252A and 2256A. There is simply no indication in the statute that Congress intended to link culpability under this provision to the nature of or quantity of the child pornography possessed, as Brown now argues. Wow. Accordingly, the adoption of Brown's proposed jury instruction 4 would read into the statute a limitation. According to the adoption of Brown's proposed jury instruction 4 would read into the statute of limitation that does not otherwise exist, namely that conspiracy to receive some visual depictions involving sexually explicit conduct involving a minor does not constitute conspiracy to receive any child pornography. The only proper reading of Section 2252A in the context of the superseding indictment is that video 2, 3, and 4 are means by which the defendants committed the crime, not elements of the statute. So now listen, remember, I think 2252A was in New York, and they didn't have all this bullshit going on and back and forth and shit. Like, god damn. When I tell you Mary Judge put some on their ass. That's our girl. We like Mary Judge. Shouts out to Mary, girl. But I think they done got you. But shouts out to you. You try. After all, the crime alleged in count 6 is conspiracy to receive child pornography, not conspiracy to receive a single specific tape. See what I was trying to tell y'all? Damn, if I would just shut the fuck up and not confuse y'all and read it, they would have told you. So it's to receive child pornography and not a specific tape, not a specific this, that, and the third. It's the child pornography. And that, if he goes along with it, will probably be the nail in Milton Brown's coffin. Because that makes it real easy to convict your ass now. God damn, I'm taking a sip of this soda. If I would have shut up and just read it, I would have got to it. Because they would have told you better than my babbling ass this morning would have told you. Oh my goodness. Because of this, the jury need not unanimously agree on which videotapes the defendant conspired to receive, and Brown's proposed jury instruction 4 must be refused. Conclusion: for the foregoing reasons, the United States respectfully requests the court refuse defendant's Brown proposed jury instruction 4. Ooh, I gotta come right here and get y'all goddamn what y'all think about this here, honey. 4 days this morning with this bullshit here. Are you crazy? Hold on. I thought it was something else. Hold on, y'all. I knew it was something else that came out. I knew it was. I'm coming, y'all. Right in the front. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you know what? I read well, how did his get the 321? The juror. Oh, okay, no. She's coming back. Oh, well, so we got Mary Judge's goddamn response. Come on, Mary. Come on, Mary. Yeah, you're gonna have to have more than a little lamb, baby. You're gonna have to need some more shit than that. Ooh. Hold on. Why is this 2 counts? Hold on. All right, that's 21. Okay, this 22. Shout out to everybody that be putting something down on my pace of bill. Shout out to, I'm just playing with y'all. I have to pay that pace myself. Okay. All right. So before I come around now, let me put this up on here. So we gonna get what the hell y'all think. And let me know if y'all understand it, because if my bumbling ass, I'm gonna start doing it. I'm just gonna let them tell y'all what it is, because they do a lot better than me than I do. But yeah, before I read what her response is, let me see what y'all said about she needs a cow and a pig. Yeah. The judge told her to shut up. They weren't bringing his name up at all. Try like that. Whoa. What's up, Lavelle Marshall? Yay, Lavelle's in the building. We be missing Lavelle when he don't be around. Lavelle don't start no shit. Yeah. Hey, Marietta Jones. Where did all these people come from? Child, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Say Mr. Kelly wanted to gauge his reaction to the news. Oh, okay. Said Mr. Kelly wanted to taste Florida. Hey, Angela. Hey. Who does this have to do with kill sex with grown folk and it gets right. So yeah, so let me make sure we up to speed before I get into Mary and the other document. And then we got something from New York, I think. Then that's regards to the money, I believe. But listen, so J-Bo wants whatever the evidence about the baseball player and some dude and some backup dancer, that tape or whatever, to be only applied to McDavid. Evidence against Mr. McDavid or for him. Was the evidence for or against him? Let me see. Because that would that would tell me who submitted it. Hold on. Okay, allegations against the parents logged by a person named allegations of sexual misconduct by civil lawsuits. Applicant during the violent sex. Okay, so this is prosecution evidence. Okay, how did that come in? Did it come in by stipulation? Did it come in as extrinsic, meaning he was off the stand, it came in? Or was it intrinsic, where it means he was on the stand and they asked him about it? I don't recall nothing about no baseball player and all this, that backup dancer, and about his wife. Anyway, so I'm just catching it. Sorry. So looks like the prosecutor put that evidence in, right? So, in my opinion, they're using that for the intent to show that the reason why McDavid allegedly covered up and did this and participated in extortion, did whatever they alleged he did, because of they knew that, this something about it was, wasn't right about it, what have you. And oh no, I take that back. No, back to what I said. This was about his intention. When he said that he saw some stuff and was told this shit by the lawyers and all of this stuff, and that's why he did what he did and lied and all of this, whatever this evidence is, that's what they're using it for, as far as his intent, right? To show that that's what his intent was. Okay, what his mindset was. So his state of mind. So again, she wants that evidence and about the civil lawsuits and shit. To me, I mean, I can see why she want a limited instructions with regards to that evidence, but doesn't make that much of a deal, because this is all about sex and videotapes. And if he allegedly filmed everything, then of course he filmed back some tapes with the backup dancer, the man, and the baseball player or whatever. I know I got it wrong, but she wants it specifically for McDavid's ass. So what the judge would do if he says yes, he would say only can tell the jury only to consider that evidence for McDavid for this particular purpose, this intent. Okay. All right. And then that tape situation with the jury instruction with regards to Milton Brown. This is about I guess it was some kind of argument, but going back and forth that Mayor Judge thinks that they should have like the specific tape and or the copy or whatever it is that Milton Brown then was supposed to recoup off the streets, a part of the extortion or conspiracy or destruction, whatever it's under, right? The government is saying no. They just need to say that they received child pornography on whichever specific tape. So if tape number 4, if they agree that tape number 4 showed child pornography, and that was the tape that was caught up in the conspiracy, the recoupment, the obstruction, whatever the hell you want to call it, then they can convict him with regards to that. So it's just a trick. Not a trick. No, let me stop saying that. It's just a means of finding someone guilty a lot easier. Okay? So this is, who is this? All right, this is, let me see. Is this my girl Mary? Hold on. Okay, this is Mary Judge, and old bitch ass Kathleen Leon. She down there too. So let's see. Okay. It says, let me make sure I got the right one up so y'all can see it. Okay, and make it big. Hold on. This is gonna be interesting how this works out. All right. It says Defendant Milton Brown's response regarding proposed jury instructions 4. Defendant Milton Brown, by the Federal Defender Program and its attorney, Mary H. Judge, respectfully submits this response in support of jury instruction 4. In the superseding indictment, Milton Brown is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to receive child pornography. More specifically, he is charged with the narrow conspiracy to receive video 2, 3, and 4. Reference 93-17. The indictment shows that the criminal object of the conspiracy is not to receive child pornography generally, but to receive these tapes in particular. As such, the court should give Brown proposed jury instruction 4 because these tapes are objects of the conspiracy and the jury must be unanimous. Whoa, god damn, what? Argument. When the jury fails to agree on the object of the conspiracy, the jury, in fact, fails to agree on the crime that the defendant committed. Case law. This is because, unlike substantive crimes, the crime of conspiracy is the specific crime of agreement to violate some other law. Case law. Which does not exist if the alleged conspirators agree to different things. The jury must unanimously agree what the object of a conspiracy was, for that is an essential element of conspiracy, and the jury must be unanimous when finding violations of the law. Case law. It says that case law explaining that there is a tradition of requiring juror unanimity, whatever, where the issue is whether a defendant has engaged in conduct that violates the law. The government has already made clear what it alleges the objects of the conspiracy are in count 6 of superseding indictment. To receive child pornography as defined in Title 18 U.S.C. Section 2256A, namely Video 2, 3, and 4, Docket 93 at 17. Count 6 does not allege, nor has the government's evidence shown, an open-ended conspiracy to receive child pornography generally. It alleges narrowly conspiracy with 3 objects: to receive video 2, to receive video 3, and to receive video 4. The cases Griggs cites in support of this statement make clear that the government's indictment correctly lists the objects. Whoa. Oh shit, wait a minute. See, now she has competing case law. Now let's see if she's gonna go to mandatory law. I don't know, but right now she got competing case law. That still is gonna leave it to the judge to yet create his opinion, which is gonna do what? Create a case law. Says in United States versus 728 blah blah blah. It said the Seventh Circuit of 1989. The defendants were convicted by a jury of multi-object conspiracy, including to help inmates escape from Leavenworth, transport weapons and explosive, and use those items to damage government property. On appeal, the defendants argued that the multiple objects allowed the jury to convict without unanimity as to which objects were the subject of the conspiracy. Okay. The Seventh Circuit rejected this, explaining that the instruction on conspiracy charge stressed to the jurors that they must unanimously agree on which of the alleged objects of the conspiracy the defendants agreed to commit. And the United States versus Mascar, the Fifth Circuit of 2009, the defendant was charged with conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud either through delivery or payment of services, delivery or payment of wheelchairs, or kickbacks for Medicare and Medicaid referrals. While the government did not need to prove all 3 objects of the conspiracy in order to return a guilty verdict, all 12 of you must agree that the same object has been proved. Go ahead on, Mayor. Shit. Fucking around with Mayor if you want to. This is not like a multi-state drug conspiracy where the object is broader and participants need not know about the specific drug transaction to join the conspiracy. If the object of a conspiracy is ongoing and at scale, such as drug distribution over many months, meaning it continues to climb, then by its nature and the object of that conspiracy is not tied to any specific set of objects or transactions. But here, as charged in the indictment, the object is specific: the recovery of one or more of 3 specified tapes that the participants know contain child pornography. These specific objects charged in count 6 also bear many similarities to the false statements that underlie a perjury conviction, which must also be unanimous. Oh shit. The government is required to prove dissimilar facts to show the knowing falsity of each statement, and thus the jury must be unanimous as to which facts supports the conviction. Which fact supports the conviction? Right. Folly holding is clarifying in a perjury trial when multiple false statements are alleged in a single count, the jury must unanimously agree as to which statement or statements is false. That's true. To hold that the jury need not distinguish between them is the wrong conclusion and excavates the defendant's due process right to a unanimous verdict. And remember, they're not talking about nobody's perjured or anything like that. They're just using this particular case law because the factors are similar, okay? They're not saying nobody perjured themselves, okay? Please remember that. Hold on, I just got a message real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Where am I? Okay. To hold that the jury need not distinguish between them is the wrong conclusion and excavates the defendant due progress right to a unanimous verdict. It says, Northern District, Illinois, 2019, instructing the jury in a theft of trade secrets case that the jury agree unanimously on what particular information in that category was a trade secret. As charged here, the conspirators must agree to receive child pornography under Section 2252A, which in turn requires that they know the tape contains child pornography. Remember, that's been one of her defenses all along, that they know that the tape or whatever had child pornography, and without knowing, then the intent isn't there. And then if the intent isn't there, then what follows doesn't make sense. Why are you out there trying to recoup the tapes? For what reason? Why are you paying somebody? They're saying if you don't know it's child pornography, then most likely none of the other shit happened. Okay? It wouldn't make sense. That's what they're saying. It says, but each tape requires a different set of findings about knowledge in relation to a specific tape, and thus the government is required to prove dissimilar facts to show the knowledge that each tape contained child pornography. Hold on. Okay. But each tape requires a different set of findings about knowledge in relation to a specific tape, and thus the government is required to prove dissimilar facts to show the knowledge that each tape contained child pornography. Wow, now she really getting on the ass. Okay. Now Mary Judge is saying, so she wants the government to say, to prove that every one of them tapes had child pornography on them. This is a good move because remember, now you got people saying was Dre on the tape and people was over 18 and then you ain't see nobody under 18 or whatever. You got all that testimony that says all of that. And so now she is motherfucking doing some man to man on their motherfucking ass. She wants them to say, okay, if you are saying that you don't have to be specific about a tape having, the tape being the one with child pornography, that any of the tapes is okay as long as they think it's child pornography. When they're saying, well, you got to, the government should have proven that each one of the tapes had child pornography on there. Anybody understand what I'm saying? So if you're saying, the government is saying, whatever the tapes 2, 3, and 4 contain child pornography, they have came up with testimony that some of that shit they had did not have child pornography on there. Now they're saying, well, you're going to have to tell the jury that they're going to have to say, hey, well, hold on. They're going to have to tell the jury, they're trying to tell the government that you, one, should have proved that all the tapes had child pornography on there. All of them. Because if the jury picks a tape that they think that, that may have not had child pornography on there, whatever, then that knocks the case out, if you understand what I'm saying. She's trying to render the case, and I'm getting there before the jury gets there. But this is a trick. If I can explain it. I don't know if I can explain it tonight, but she's trying to say is that they gave testimony, the defense side, that the tapes didn't have any child pornography on there. So they're saying that not only did the government have to prove for that theory to work, the government's theory to work, have to prove that every last one of those tapes had child pornography on there. And this is you can say this is what is it? A Hail Mary or whatever, This is a pretty good one. That the government, one, got to prove that all the tapes had child pornography on there. And that jury got to pick. So that'll be easy for the jury to pick that all the, pick, hey, that I picked that tape. We think all the tapes had child pornography on there. But if they can't say that all the tapes had child pornography on there, and they so happen to pick a tape that they recouped that didn't have child pornography on there, then they were not in possession of child pornography. If y'all understand what I'm saying. It gets fucked up like this. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Where's JoJo when you need him? Because he understand all kind of stupid shit like this. The government have to say that, hey, they have to have proof that all these tapes had child pornography. All of them. The jury got to accept that. In order, and then so they say, okay, all the tapes had child pornography on it, and we say that they had, recoup video number 5. But if they can't say all of that exclusively and concisely and precisely without no doubt, then they can't find this person, Milton Brown, guilty of this particular charge. I don't know if that's going to work. But she seemed to have some type of something to back it up. Hold on, let me see what she got. She got a case law, and then she's got case law. It's crazy. So for a conspiracy to exist, the alleged participants must agree to pursue the same criminal objective. Right. When they do not, there is no agreement and no conspiracy. Right. Whereas here, the government has alleged a conspiracy with 3 criminal objectives. The jury must find any objective unanimously beyond a reasonable doubt. Brown's proposed instruction number 4 as to unanimity is therefore appropriate, and he requests that the court so instruct the jury. Now, see where she has a good, strong point when she said that conspiracy isn't a substantive crime. Let me make sure she said that before I elaborate. Pretty sure that's what she says, because that is true. Okay, yeah. Because conspiracy is not a substantive crime, right? So it requires that something like the furtherance of and overt acts and all of that, it requires like another criminal element. Okay? With the substantive crimes, it doesn't. It doesn't need another nothing else to be, find someone guilty on. Just that one act. But with conspiracies, like it's at least 2 or more acts. All right, so she's correct on that. So if she's correct on that, she probably did her homework. Let me see. I don't know about this. Mary, my girl, I love you to death, babe, but I don't mean to spend so much time on this, but I'm just trying to see, does she have a chance for conspiracy? Forget the conspiracy part. We know you're right on that. But the specific objects are similar to the false statements. Okay, the perjury conviction got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know. Government did not need to prove all 3 objects of the conspiracy in order to return to get all 12 of you must agree. She's trying to make them agree on a one tape, and it got to be child pornography. One tape, the same tape, and it got to be child pornography. And all 12 jurors must agree. Okay, one tape. The government is saying any tape, as long as it's child pornography. It's too late and too early in the morning for this shit here. Okay, 324. Oh my God, it's another one. Okay, this is not that long. This is one page. Sorry, y'all. This is one page. I hope y'all understand that. Hold on. Please die to get the what's name in Monday. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this is counsel for defendant Kelly is hereby granted access to consult and visit with defendant at the Metropolitan. What is this? Okay, why wouldn't his counsel? They want to talk to him over the weekend. So y'all, the council gonna be going in there talking to R. Kelly over the weekend. See, we reported all over him. Shit. Okay, let's get on New York. I hope I ain't confused y'all asses. I can't communicate. I mean, I'm communicating all over the place because I'm thinking about it as I'm talking because I don't know who's gonna be right. Because they're saying that it's broad language, right? And see, the thing about it is, where the shit just get funny, is that they asking that old ass Judge Lineweber to decide the language. Like, huh? And I don't know if in some shit like this, when it's dicey like this, I don't know if I trust that he will give the best decision. And I'm not either for. I'm just talking about will he interpreted the law correctly? You understand what I'm saying? I don't know which one is right because they are giving. I don't know. Shit, my bitch has been unquit. I wouldn't have to know because I'm a loser. Yes, I've been unquit. But I don't know if he's going to interpret that law like that right. Yeah, this is about the money in New York. Let me read about New York. I'm not going to read all of this. But I don't know. I mean, y'all, when I get run there, and I'll ask y'all about it when I get finished reading what I'm going to read of New York. And y'all let me know. Okay, this is Ann Donnelly, United States of America. Ann Donnelly, United States District Judge. Before the court, there is the government's motion for an order authorizing the BOP to turn over funds in the defendant's inmate trust account to the clerk of court. The defendant opposes. The government's request for a turnover order is warranted and appropriate under the circumstances of this case, pursuant to statutory authorities discussed below. Accordingly, this motion is granted. So I don't have to read it, really go into all of that. They say, yep, they're going to take R. Kelly money. Because I just want to get back to what y'all think about is Judge Lineweber. Do y'all trust him? No matter what side y'all on, do you trust him? Shit, I don't know. Notice of appeal, final judgment. Let me see. Notice of appeal, United States. Sentencing. Okay. There was nothing else. They was just saying about giving them, they're going to keep the money. All right, I'm back around the front. What do y'all think about this here? First of all, do you think it should be interpreted that way? Do you think it should be interpreted? It doesn't matter what tape is on. If they agree that it was child pornography on whatever tape it was on, then they should convict of whatever the elements were. Or do you guys say that, hey, it got to be this particular tape and it has to have child pornography on that particular tape? And more important, do you trust Judge Lennon Webber with that decision? Because he has to, again, I'm telling you, he has to interpret. Apparently, they're saying that the law is, broadly written. That means it's got to be up for your interpretation. Do you trust him? Shit, his ass like he got a life sentence. You trust his ass. That should be it. Would that also mean that the government's trying to avoid a hung jury? Um, yeah, on that charge, yeah. That's a good catch, Elvira. Good catch. Mark and K. Based on all the tapes. Testimony from the witness don't support that all the tapes have been at all. Right. See, that's man. Keep clean all this shit up, basically. McDavid mentioned allegations about a tape involving a male. Golden Girl. So I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't read no tweet about that or nothing. Oh, let me drop this damn link just in case somebody will come in real quick. I didn't read no tweet about that. And, shit be knocking me off. I don't know about no baseball player, none of that shit. Oh no, the baseball player's wife. Let me say that. Shit. I don't know nothing about that. And no backup dancer. Do y'all trust Lennon Webber? Shit, you don't know. We don't. Hey, we don't know what the law expressly means. That. Oh man, we don't know. I'm trying to put up here and pin it up here. Y'all hit them likes. Do that. I'm confused as hell. Like, if you go back and look at an indictment, which I'm not pulling that shit tonight. What does those elements say? I don't recall it being that complicated. I'm just gonna look at it real quick, because I like to be thorough. Oh, hate that about me. Got to be damn thorough. Hold on, let me see. And then after he makes a decision, you know, will it be considered as you know, who would see it as fair? Oh, I mean, yeah, damn, it's gonna be all over the place. Let me see. So let me go over the arguments just a little bit. Okay, this is the government's argument. I'll go over real quick. Let's see, depending on how long it is. Okay. Okay. Count 6 of the superseding indictment charges defendants Brown, Kelly, and McDavid with conspiracy to receive child pornography, namely video 2, 3, and 4, in violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 2252A, A2, blah, blah, blah. Count 7 and 8 charge defendant Kelly and McDavid with actual receipt of videos 2 and 3 and 4, respectfully. As reflected by the superseding indictment, Section 2252 AA2 prohibits the knowing receipt or distribution of any child pornography using any means or facility of interstate or foreign commerce, or that has been mailed or has been shipped or transported in affecting interstate or foreign commerce by any means. Okay. Well, I'm glad I reread it. That any all through there kind of already, to me, this is just if I'm interpreting this particular law, and I'm interpreting the elements and all of that. Well, I'm interpreting the law and I'm applying it to the elements, which are, well, I'm applying the elements to the factors in the case, right? This any has left it open. It doesn't specify this, this tape, whatever. As long as it tape 2, 3, or 4, and as long as the jury agree on one of them or whatever, then they can be convicted of this. Let me go down a little bit more. In his proposed jury instruction 4, Brown seeks to instruct the jury in pertinent parts as follows. The government is not required to prove that each defendant conspired to receive or received every alleged tape. However, the government is required to prove that the defendant received at least one of the tapes that is alleged in each count. Right. To find that the government has proven this, you must agree unanimously on which particular tape the defendant conspired to receive or received in each particular count, as well as of the other elements of the crime charged. By way of hypothetical, the proposed instructions continues. For example, the government has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant conspired to receive video 4, and the rest you find that the government proved beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant only conspired to receive video 2, then there would be no unanimous agreement on which the government has proved. On the other hand, if all of you were to find that the government has proved beyond reasonable doubt that the defendant conspired to receive video 3, and a unanimous agreement on which the video the government proved. Okay. In support of Brown cites Richardson for the presumption that the unanimity is required when the government alleges more than one for an element of the crime, more than one possible element of the crime, but not when the government has contends that the defendant committed an element of the crime using one or more of the several possible means. This much is an accurate statement of the law. However, Brown strays from the precedent and reason that when he then argues that the individual tapes are elements of the crime, but Brown strays from the precedent and reason when he then argues that the individual videos are elements of the crime requiring unanimity. As the Supreme Court has set forth in Richardson, a federal jury need not always decide unanimously which of several possible sets of underlying brute facts make up the particular element. Say which is the possible means used to commit an element. Okay, so I was right on the government's position. Killing this right to receive chapter not named counts. It is reflected by the indictment, but it is knowing of any child pornography female has shown by any means. Okay. And that's 321 and 322 says it has to be specific. Hold on. I'm going to go to the argument real quick and I'll let y'all get out of here. So I don't want y'all confused. Let's make sure. And I'm still confused as to which rebuttal they're going back and forth with. Is it the rebuttal after the case has been presented, or is it the rebuttal after the closing arguments? Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm trying to waiting for it to come back up. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Damn. Okay, it says okay. Instruct. And the superintendent cited Milton Brown is charged with the conspiracy. The indictment shows the criminal object of the conspiracy is not to receive child pornography generally, but to receive these tapes in particular. As such, the court should give Brown's proposed jury instruction 4 because these tapes are the object of the conspiracy. Oh boy, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Because expressly in that indictment, it said video 2, 3, and 4. It names it. And she just said it's not to receive it, pornography generally, but to receive these tapes in particular. I don't know. But hold on. But if those tapes 2, 3, and 4 are visual depictions and not actually tapes itself, I don't know. But damn, you can still go on after that. And if you say, okay, but they visual depictions and not tapes themselves, well, then it got to be, then they have to be, would have had to receive those particular visual depictions. Then I can stop it there. I don't know, y'all. So if they say it got to be, it don't have to be those I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is a toss up. This is a toss. I don't know about Judge Lennon Weber, y'all. I don't know about this. I'm gonna let y'all get out of him because I've been had y'all up here all night. We've been going back and forth. Which, like, what the hell? I don't know. Damn, I don't know, y'all. How he would. When I say I don't know what I mean. I don't know what side he would come. You know what I'm saying? He would side with, because the indictment does say video 2, 3, and 4. Uh, 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 uh. She can stick to her guns and say, but no, you got to find that they goddamn received 2, 3, and 4. A visual depiction of those, not in general. If that's the case, why even list the videotapes? 2, 3, and 4. Just say, unless they come back and say where we listed it, because that's how we have it categorized. We're not putting emphasis on the categorization of them. We're putting emphasis on this child pornography. You have to come back and say that. But then, if you come back and say that, will it change the elements? Because then remember, if you change the elements, that means he's been convicted illegally or incorrectly. I put it like that, incorrectly. You can make administrative changes to an indictment and jury instructions and stuff like that, but you can't change the whole meaning of it, thereby causing somebody to be convicted by the wrong elements. Child boo. And this is why I like marketing. I like other shit. I like corporate management. I don't like this hell. Hey, Golden Girl, I don't like this. McDime. You said it right the first time. McDime. What's up, McDime? Yes, Jennifer. Thank you. You said it. I didn't. This case was sloppy as hell. Hey, T House. You are absolutely right. Yes. This is crazy. I don't know about this one. Because they said video 2, 3, and 4, y'all. They put it in an indictment. Shit, we didn't. And that lady is right. She said, y'all, they could have left that open. Oh, if Chicago done wrote that shit wrong. Ooh. But, come on, but we got to go back. Yeah, shit. I don't know what was said to the grand jury. I don't know what was used to secure an indictment. Was if 2, 3, and 4 was used, then that was what they said that they recouped, that was the child pornography that they received, then maybe the government is safe. But if that's not how the shit is supposed to be interpreted, and they don't specify them tapes in there, I don't know. I'll do some thinking about it tomorrow. I may post something on it. I ain't did a follow up on a message board to a couple lives in a minute. This might be one. I might have to get some professional help on this one. But Lisa's old ass got the whole, weekend to think about it. Because if he specifies that it got to be a particular tape, that kind of changes something. Then it goes to where I was saying about, okay, so then the jury got to unanimously say that it was this particular tape. Then it had, and we agreed that it had child pornography on it. But remember, they got testimony out there that it was no underage girls on there. And there is a description about the tape. A discrepancy about the tape. That's what I meant to say. A discrepancy about the tape. Whether it's the it's the original one, it's this one, it's that one, whatever. And remember, copy is fine. Let me let y'all get on up out of here, because we'll be here all night. Now I see 9 and 3 of y'all holding. We'll be up all night trying to figure this shit out. I mean, and you ask yourself, they knew this. This was an issue before today, right? It's all in the game. It's all in what else we can come up with. That we can go back and forth with. And remember, I told y'all a long time ago, is if you catch the other side slipping on anything, you might can, do something good for whatever side you represent, right? If you represent your defense, you got to defend up in this thing. You catch the prosecutor slipping, hey, man, I don't know. I'll be nervous on that. Now this is one I'll be nervous on. And I wish I had time to go through. I wish y'all had time to go through and think what it is. Okay, I'm gonna look one more time, y'all. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna look one more. Y'all can dip out if y'all want. I just want to look one more time. Okay, and it says, because I'm not subject to crime, conspiracy is a specific crime of the agreement to violate some of the law. Alleged conspirators wish to such element of the conspiracy, and the jury must be unanimous when finding other violations of explaining that there's a tradition of requiring jury unanimity when the issue is whether a defendant has engaged in conduct by the law. The government has already made it clear. I just conspiracy so to receive child pornography. Okay. To receive child pornography as defined in Title 18 U.S. Code, blah, 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 namely video 234. Yeah, count 6 does not allege, nor has the government's evidence shown, an open-ended conspiracy to receive child pornography. Generally, it alleges the narrow conspiracy with 3 objects to receive video 2. She got a good goddamn point. Makes it clear that the government indict. Okay, the case's Greek cites in support of this statement makes clear that the government's indictment correctly listed objects. Ooh, ooh. Correctly listed objects. The defendants were convicted by a jury of multi-object conspiracy, including to help inmates escape from level of transport. On appeal, they argued that the multi-object the son rejected explaining the conspiracy. Right. And while the government did not need it. This is not like a multi-state drug. No, about the drug conspiracy. The object of the conspiracy is ongoing and at scale, such as drug distribution over many months. Then it's by nature the object of the conspiracy is not tied to any specific set. Hold on. Okay. If the object of the conspiracy is ongoing and at scale, such as a drug distribution over many months, then by nature, its nature of the object of the conspiracy is not tied to any specific set of objects of transaction. But here, as charged in the indictment, the object is specific. And the recovery of one or more of the 3 specified tapes that the participants know contain child pornography. Wow. Well, I don't know. That's our girl. I mean, she got it. I don't know about this, y'all. Now, I'm going to let y'all get on out of here, but she is, I mean, to me, Mary is correct. I'm probably, my bitch ass is probably wrong because she's saying, one, they got to know it was child porn on there, which I think the government has indicated they knew it was on there. But so you got to do both of these. And 2, that she's saying that the tapes are specific. It's not child pornography in general. It is specific. Now, like I said, if the government comes back and said that they were just referencing those or categorizing them or whatever in the indictment, but how did they lay it out? Did they say it's specific? These things, these particular visual depictions, these acts. Mm, 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 mm. If anybody find out, please hit me up. email it if y'all hear about it, whatever. If he runs his decision, because he could put it in, over the weekend, which I don't know if he will. He's so lazy. Or answer it at the top of, the court. I'm pretty sure the note takers that will be there will get it. Please, please get that. That's so important. If Miss Lady DEE goes there, please get it, Miss Lady DEE. Lord. If Dot, I know if you go, you'll get it. Somebody. Sylvia, somebody. Anyway, y'all. Thanks again to the host, the hostess, and guests, and everybody else. We put another one in the books. Make sure you be good to yourself, be good to someone else. Stop putting each other in jail on bullshit. Do good for somebody else. I appreciate y'all. I love you. And thank you for all the birthday, everything, the wishes, the money, all that shit. Thank you. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you for bringing it in with me. But this one right here, I'm be up another hour or so trying to think. What the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, to the next live. Peace. Ain't nobody making love tonight. Mike Dime, you so crazy. Closing arguments better be Trump tight. Yes, the fear right there. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. They never had to. Man, this is so crazy. I don't know. This is all over the place. How they gonna spin this? Mary Judge is on their ass. I don't know. She on their ass. They done got by before, but I don't know. But remember, Mary Judge done had the most shit approved out of all of them. Out of all the defense attorneys, she done had the most shit approved. So I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask my bitch ass. I ain't been in court in over 10 years. Shit, get you. Go ask somebody else. Anyway, y'all, I will see y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Bye, y'all.